See, that shit's legal already, and not married, but to have, with animals in like 15 states. It's wicked, and it could be more now.
Yeah, it's more common than people. Just because it's not at the forefront, that don't mean that the shit ain't coming.
Shit's happening.
That shit is a fetish.
Hey, in the 80s, there was a men's bachelor parties. They were donkey parties.
Yeah.
When they went to Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Exactly. You go there, right across the border, and you enjoy yourself in whatever way you can. And they bring animals and harlots and everything to the forefront. You have an experience to tell nobody about it.
You see why the Lord gotta bring them the missile fire.
Yeah, real something, just to be on some sick shit right quick. This fucking gerbil shit, man.
Oh, man.
They tell you, like,
Richard Gere. Yeah. Look up Richard Gere ass.
People
Richard
really
Queer.
do that though. People, they slid it in that movie, Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Y'all remember that, right?
With the dog, right?
No, it was the gerbil. The gerbil was in the main. The Chris Rock character went right into but he was like, if you watch it with understanding that, when I saw it, I understood. I was like, what the fuck? That's what they do. A lot of people that work in like emergency rooms, they'll tell you that's the common thing that they deal with in there. Getting that out, especially in higher class neighborhoods. They deal with that shit, man. They be in there because they broke it down. That's just crazy though.
You just think like, why?
Exactly.
Is a Jude 1:7. Even the Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
And this fucked up, so if I may, bro, that was for sexual deviancy. But this place has way more crimes.
This place got it beat.
Yeah.
America, basically Western society, parts of Europe, but mainly over here in the States. When it comes to sexual immorality, this place got ancient Sodom and Gomorrah beat. Because only here where you can actually be safe and not penalized for doing this shit. You make bags, man. You make money doing this sick shit.
Yeah. You provide this service. There's Lean Maxwell over there right now on trial. They're trying to slip her shit under the rug.
Yeah.
They're trying to act like people in Rittenhouse. Talk about Rittenhouse. No, we see that this whole thing is going down.
And they had all the list of celebrities on that log list.
All your favorites.
All your favorites, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay-Z is on that list.
Beyonce
is on that list.
Everybody's favorite artist. I mean, that's favorite one.
Rihanna, all them motherfuckers, man. They was all on that list. Them motherfuckers are prospering. Okay. So this place got ancient Sodom and Gomorrah beat. You see?
The Sodom and Gomorrah was like 5 cities, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all 50 states.
I got some. Leviticus 18 and 22 and 23. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, or in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Yeah, that shit is straight defilement. It's filthy, man. It even causes spiritual defilement. Like when a lot of these people in the music industry, where they tell you about their adventures of when they were young and they came into the industry and they were taken advantage of. What they're really trying to tell you is they got touched. In order for them to get through certain doors to get into that industry, to be prosperous, there were certain things that they had to do in the dark.
Yeah.
And you know, years later, you see what they become. You can see that they're just fucked up, man.
Sorry, eyes.
You know, their behavior, they can't seem to stay out of trouble. They always drinking.
Wear sunglasses.
Always gotta wear shade,
Shade.
darken their eyes. Because their soul is pretty much defiled, man. They're unclean.
Now you see Diddy's eyes.
Well, when was the last time you could say you seen it?
Right.
Right.
But whenever you get the chance, you see this, he look like he's gone in there, man. He's always licking his lips, looking at men and talking all sideways. I'm just using him as an example, but the whole industry's that way. Russell Simmons, all of them. All the people on that list. On that Jazeen Maxwell list, all the people's eyes are gone. You can see the soul is not in them. They either are convicted in themselves that they know they did some shit, or they just fuck it. It's what it is now. I can't go back.
Yeah. Total defilement of your soul and spirit, man.
Yeah, like what's
The act of sodomy, the ancient, the Hamites, they practiced that because there was a form of what you call sex magic. Pretty much when you engage in that act of sodomy, you're opening up like a demonic portal, you know, within that act. You know, demons basically increase within you when you're engaged in that behavior, man. This is the reason why they sleep with children. They take away their innocency and they steal that energy. And that's how they conjure up them left-hand spirits from that, man.
The book I read the passage in the book. I'm trying to remember. It might have been Aleister Crowley, one of those or something. One of them crazy books like that. But it says there's no greater magic than the anus of an 8-year-old black boy.
Yeah, that was Aleister Crowley.
It was Aleister Crowley, right?
Yep.
Yep. No greater magic than in the anus of an 8-year-old boy. No, a 6-year-old boy. And I think they said 8 is too late or something like that. Like it's not young enough.
And then you know, according to why the small hats, why they're big at that, it's even in their Talmud.
Yeah.
That you can actually marry and pop a 3-year-old.
Yep.
They circumcising little boys with their mouth.
Yeah.
Newborn.
Yeah, man.
And they try to justify it with the Talmud.
Sick. So you already know that man, Walt Disney, all that shit, it goes on heavy there, man.
What's that shit called? All them shits be on like the shows used to be on Nickelodeon and shit, like iCarly and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where them kids at now? Flooded out to the industry? Or they
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer Bungo.
Fuck that.
With the one nigga,
Orlando.
Yep.
That motherfucker, man, they did all type of shit to him.
Hey, he converted to Christianity, so he said he good.
Yeah, he trying to repent, but I'm sorry, bro.
Oh,
Oh yeah. They got him.
everybody read that? Read what they had? Yeah. You got it.
Both of the Corey, Mark Feldman, and
Yep, and yep.
Then you got Jake like Terry Crews, man. Swole. What he's like 6'8"?
6'3", 6'3", 6'4".
Bro.
Friday after next.
Like 6'8", 230 pounds. Saying that a puny Edomite just overtook him, bro.
Yeah.
No, he said he grabbed his dick or something.
Why?
And-
He was in the interview with that movie role.
They do.
Marcus Houston's brother, B2K,
Oh, yeah.
that whole.
Oh yeah.
For Stokes.
Just folks, yeah.
Yep. Got it.
See, that was his lane. He was set up for that. Okay.
Genesis 18:18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him that he will command his children and his house, hold after them, and they shall keep the way of the Lord Yahweh Shai, to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. And Yahweh said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which has come unto me, and if not, I will know.
Yeah, he said basically their sins is crying up to him. You know? This shit is so heavy that I'm getting cries. Like the angels is coming up and telling me what the fuck they doing down there. You know? And then of course it tells you that Lot, he was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah.
You know? His soul was crying out to the Heavenly Father of what the hell he was doing. I know y'all tired of this shit. Your soul be wanting to just cry out like, man, come on, man, like what the fuck, man? You know? Especially when they trying to target the children, man. And they're mainly targeting these children, our people, man. They want to emasculate you. They want to take away your masculinity, your manhood. They want to take away your dignity from you, man.
Something I noticed.
They want to take away your manpower, man. Because a nation defeated like that, there's no fighting. Yeah. There's no resistance. They're just completely defeated and submitted, man. Yeah. That's how Esau likes Jake.
Take away your masculinity. You said that, yeah.
But when he sees us standing up boldly and courageous and manly, Esau, he fears that, man. That's why he's pushing that agenda heavy upon our people.
We begin to look at us like an army.
Yeah, that's what the scriptures say. And they stood up on their feet as a great army, man.
I have something right quick. Because you were talking about cries went up to heaven, right? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, starting at verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent in righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. And that's what happened with Lot in that time. Because it was him and his family. That was it. Get the hell out of here. When you do that, when you go through that whole experiment, find me 50 people. Okay, can't find me 10 people. Find me 2, find me 1 person. When you went through all of that, there was nobody else but him there that was worthy to be saved. Yeah. If you go even, I'm not going to go that deep with y'all, but if you go deeper, you look in the mind of his daughter wasn't even right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll just kind of leave it at that. His wife, we know she wasn't right. She looked back.
Yeah. I mean, that spirit, that energy that was up around them people, it was very flagrant. It was very flagrant, man. Like, I'm talking about extreme lust, you know, and in Hollywood, that is just like that. It's just like that, man.
Doesn't Sodom mean like hot? Something like that?
Look it up.
Look it up.
Hey,
That's the reason why the modern definition of Sodom, you see what it goes into. Sodomy. You know? That's what they did. Now, in the context of when the scriptures talk about there should not be any sodomites of the sons of Israel, it's talking about a male temple prostitute. A man that'll, you know, have sex or engage in sexual immorality in a commemoration of a pagan god or deity. You know, like a male gigolo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, the